YouTube.com in honor, in the biggest of honors of my mentor, my most notable and honorable mentor, J.Cole. His birthday is today, January 28th. Okay? January 28th. Look, the real is back. Shout out J.Cole. We're going to react to, and I've seen this before, but we're going to react to it live and post it for the world to see forever. J.Cole, Ryan Coogler, full interview. Okay? Let's work. Happy birthday, J.Cole. Say it in the comments if you hear a year from now in 2027, if you hear 3 years from now in 2029, or 4 in 2030. This for my niggas listening in 3001. As I write this, let's go. Let's work. Let's work.
Artist conversation.
Damn, look at Ryan Coogler, boy. Look at Coog, nigga. Yo, Coog is a cool ass dude, bro. Coog with the goddamn. Ooh.
So I'll be here, man. J.Cole.
And look how he just introduced it. All right, J.Cole. That shit smooth. That shit smooth, nigga. That was a solid ass dab too. Yes, I'm Carolina's fine. Okay, stop. Okay, relax.
Whoa.
Jimmy! Haha! Well, this quality's poop. It's okay.
So, I never interviewed somebody before, bro.
It's cool, man. We just gonna talk. It'll be easy.
Yeah, facts.
So, as an artist, you know, I make movies. So I've never seen. I'm young. I've never seen somebody take something that I made and rework it or reperform it, make it their own. And when we spoke, you said that you'd never seen somebody perform your music live in front of you. So what that feel like just now?
Nah, I got chills. First of all, we gotta give her a round of applause. She killed that. That was crazy.
My nigga Cole got the gray Timbs on with the tongue just hanging out, just what the fuck you trying to nigga, with the tongue out.
Man, I got chills.
Gangsta.
And I was just grateful and thankful, like seeing it in front of me. It was just like I felt like I was grateful to even. It's almost like I didn't write that song. You know, and then to realize that I did, it was like, oh man, it was bigger than me. Like that was for a bigger purpose because it says so much. And it's like, it was almost grateful, like, oh, God let me be a part of that? Okay, I appreciate it, thank you. So watching that was like a surreal, very weird moment that I just had. And to let y'all know he was right, I can't, not that I can't, but in order for me to perform that song, I have to return to a place mentally and like emotionally, I wouldn't be able to get up and just perform it. I would have to dive into a place that like is really hard to get to. And she did way better than I could do anyway, so it's cool.
So, tell me about what it felt like to write that song. Just going back to that, because I made a film. I made a film that was based off of seeing video footage of somebody who looked like me being murdered from where I was from, and when you told me that you can't perform that song, I understand, because I can't watch that movie. I can't even hear it. Wow. You know what I mean? But tell me where your mind was at when you wrote it, and how it felt to get it out. And
it's crazy. Even you saying that, the parallel between obviously when the Oscar Grant thing happened, I saw the video too. This is before I was on with music, and I'll never forget that image. So when I heard about your film and I seen it, I just want to let you know, bro, and every time I see it, I break down crying like I can't control it. Like it's leaking. So you really did
your due diligence.
Did that man justice in his story.
That's a
Justice was a
fact.
real classic that's going to, stand the test
Forever.
of time. So I got to commend you for that. But it's funny because that same level of like crying and like breaking down
Emotion.
that I experienced just from watching your film is exactly what
He gets from his music.
inspired the song in a sense. But it's gonna be a long story, but I feel like I gotta tell it because I feel like it's so relevant.
Tell it, my nigga.
I was in a place where I was working on an album. My last album that came out, I was in the middle of finishing it. So I was kind of in like an artistic, I separate myself. I don't really watch the news much.
Oh, no.
I'm not on like social media. I kind of detach myself and I just
Can't
go
do
in a
that.
mode where I got this message that I want to give and this story
yeah.
I want to tell, and I stay in that zone. So there had been
What's up,
stories,
Danny?
and I'm in New York at the time, and Eric Gardner's situation had happened, and around this time, a lot of things were happening, but to me it was like they're always happening.
Happy
And I feel
birthday,
like with a lot
Cold
of us,
World.
it's like that. It's like, especially a couple years ago, it's like, oh, these things are always happening. We become so numb to it. So it's to a place where it was like, I almost didn't even want to hear about it because it was like too real to handle. So the video was out of this man getting choked by police officers, and I just couldn't bring myself to watch it because I just didn't want to go to that place. And it's similar to like, being back home in Fayetteville or like anywhere, and like you hear about somebody you came up with or somebody that you don't know that's black.
It's not a good
and
feeling.
young getting killed, and it's almost like we so used to it.
We
that
side,
it's
but
just
we
like,
side though.
We give it like, man, we give it that's messed up, that's crazy, they out here wilding, but do we really dive in and really understand how not normal that is, And I feel like I gave it the generic, like, man, that's messed up, cops always doing this, but I ain't allow myself to feel because I wouldn't watch the video. Fast forward, the Mike Brown situation happens, and I just happened to catch it live, whether it be on social media or through the news, and I allow myself to follow it. I'm looking at the stories of people that's there watching, talking about how this boy didn't do nothing, like they shot him while he was running away, then he was facing them, no gun, and they killed him. So I'm watching this, and I'm following everything, and I'm allowing myself to like put myself, not just hear about it, not just like
All the way like he a family
say,
member.
oh, that's messed up, that but to actually realize like, yo, I put myself in his shoes.
Yeah. Oh, man.
He's me.
Yeah, you lived through it.
Yes, I allow myself to like put myself in his shoes and be in that moment where we all know, as young black men, we know that moment where you dealing with a police officer
Being
just
stopped
like
or
Oscar Grant, where you
apprehended.
dealing with a police officer who's on a power trip, and it's like you
Power
can see
trip.
from the mannerisms, it's like, oh, yo, this can go bad real
He
quick.
on that.
And you know that feeling. So I allow myself to, instead of like blocking it, I allow myself to feel that with the Mike Brown situation. And I got so scared and I got so mad. So then after reading, I think it was like maybe even like a Ta-Nehisi Coates article that I read, and just started breaking down crying when I was reading the article. And actually the crying didn't start until I allowed myself to finally watch the Eric Gardner video.
Wow.
And when I watched it, it just, bro, the same emotion I got from watching Fruitvale is the same emotion I felt in my apartment reading that article and allowing myself to feel.
Right.
And I just told myself, first of all, I allowed myself to feel that, cry for as long as I needed to cry, and then I told myself, I was like, you know what? I told God, I was like, yo, I would like to say something, like in a song. I'm not gonna force it. If it comes, it comes. If it don't come, it don't come. But I would like to be able to be a voice. And lo and behold, that night I was working on something totally different, bro, like a whole nother song. And that it just happened organically. I know that's a long thing, but the reason why I say that, the reason why I say all of that is because I feel like the majority of people, at least that I know, and maybe the majority of us, we go through life numb like that. We go
It's a forced numbness.
Yes.
Yeah, it's a forced
It's like we
numbness.
don't even want to hear it or deal with it.
No, it's interesting, bro, because like listening to your music lately, and I think a lot of music that's coming from black males in our generation is we getting more comfortable showing the pain that we live with every day. You know what I mean? It's becoming more comfortable to speak out. I think that you,
Because more people's doing it.
Kendrick's there. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
a lot of folks who if you'd have run the clock back to the '90s, where it was tougher to express the fact that, I'm having a hard time dealing with this. My friends, all my friends is locked up or dead. Like I went through this. I went through that with the premiere for Creed. You know, I'm with my fiance in a hotel, and you know, it's MGM and Warner Brothers are like, give us your guest list, whoever you want to come to see the movie. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know,
Wow.
and I was putting it off. And they're like, hey, send us your guest list. Send us your guest list. You know what I mean? What the hell is going on with your guest list?
Because I don't
And
got the
I
people that I
sat down
want.
with her in a hotel, and she's like, all right, who you want to come to see the movie? And we start writing down names, and then I run out of names. Because all my partners I grew up with who wanted to see the movie, they gone. You know what I'm saying?
Damn.
That's crazy.
You know, and you know, we put a shield up. It's tough to talk about it. You know what I'm saying? And it's tough to deal with the lies, man. You talk about Ta-Nehisi Coates, and just reading his work when he putting out his feelings. I realized that the phrase that's been used to describe what our people go through on the streets every day, whether it's in Fayetteville or whether it's where I'm from, you know, this idea of black on black crime, right? I realized from Ta-Nehisi Coates that it's a lie. You know what I'm saying? Like that term, that phrase shouldn't even be coming out of our mouths. You know what I'm saying? And it had been coming out of my mouth while I was on, you know what I mean? You know.
Right.
But I think just from artist to artist, you know what I'm saying? We work in different mediums, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But, you know, I just gotta say thank you, bro. Like when you put your work out and you express what you're going through, it make me feel less like an alien. You know what I'm saying?
Crazy. That's crazy, bro. And I feel the same about you. Like, I'm looking at what you're doing. I mean, bro, from the moment I saw that movie, like, and then now to see what you're doing as you elevate and even take on bigger tasks, like, bro, you staying so true. It's so rare. I don't think it's ever happened, bro. Like, you got to think about it. First of all, you put together this. This is crazy. Bro.
Nah, it's a group of us, bro.
It's a group.
It's a lot of
Okay.
us.
It's a group, and much love
That
to the
he
group,
has attracted,
but
that he has accumulated.
as me. You know what I mean? You reached out to me, like and I'm sure you went hard for a lot of other people. So like, I'm just letting it be known, like, bro, you ascending to a new level and keeping it authentic.
Hey, keep it 100. How many youngsters was here to see J.Cole? Hey, hold on. Mr. Belafonte said it, man. The movement was done by what? Teenagers, right? How many teenagers came because Cole was on the docket? So it ain't no me, bro. Like, it's us. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's us.
I appreciate it. My point is that
Wow.
just to
Let
let
me
you
stop.
know, like,
Stop.
I think-
Stop. Okay, because I love. Wow, this is so transformative. We're already halfway through already. Damn. Okay, but this is so transformative because what Cole is attempting to do is speak to the king, is speak to the God in Ryan, right? As the individual. And Ryan is still this way. He's still this way. A decade later, he's still this way. He's very he's very humble, and his humility carries his personality, right? Or that's at least, because of course he has another side where, he taps into different beats or whatever the case. But Cole is speaking to the God in Ryan, and Ryan is speaking back to Cole as his teammate, his partner, his his best friend. Like, he's on the same team. And that's very similar to what Kendrick has always done and what we have heard siren throughout culture these past 2 years, these past 2.5 years, right? Him speaking about J-Rock, giving credence to Rakim, giving credence to Eric B, giving credence to Ab-Soul, J-Rock, TDE, Punch, Daylight. I don't want to miss nobody. Schoolboy. All the rappers, Mac Miller, all the rappers that he grew up with, he was given credit to. Like, we are a team. It's always been about the collective. It's always been about we. So this is, shit. Take it or leave it. This is both a big win. Cole speaking to Ryan as like, Ryan, you doing great shit. And Ryan saying back to Cole, like, yo, this is we. Like, you putting out your music and your medium and me putting out my movies and doing my thing has accumulated the youth, an older crowd, your crowd from down south. I'm from the whole other side of the world. You know what I'm saying? From LA. Like, man, that's dope. That's really dope. That's so dope.
You doing something
That's so dope.
that I don't think has been done before. And I, not in my generation. And you, it's a level of authenticity, bro.
Yes, it is.
When I hear you talk, I'm like, I know this dude. They letting this dude make, what's got like.
I wonder the same thing,
You
bro.
don't even gotta fake it. So, bro, I'm proud of you. And like,
Likewise, bro. It's us, bro.
that's crazy, bro. You're killing it.
So how you doing for your flight? You good? Can you do one more question for you?
Bro, I can do as many questions as you want. I'm straight Delta. Delta's not tripping. I'm good.
How they getting married change you, bro?
Oh, what is that? See my man?
I mean, he kept it all the way transparent, rubbed his head. He's like, well, shit, when I'm going to ask next? Because Ryan knew that type of info. Ryan had the inside scoop. Yo, what the I mean, he said he ain't know how to interview shit. He just throwing out shit, having a conversation like the niggas, you know what I'm saying, at the bar, at the crib chilling. Woo! PR can't answer that one. Well, don't want to answer that one.
Oh, you never interviewed somebody before. Is that off limits?
Yeah, that was like,
Oh, my bad, bro.
that was like, there was like one thing to not do. No, I'm just joking. I'm joking. Nah, it's all good. It's all good.
Nobody know.
Well, they know now.
Oh.
That's cool though. That's like a Black History moment.
Definitely is.
never
Nah, that's a fact, Cole. That's a fact, nigga. We ain't never gonna forget this. Ever. We ain't never gonna forget this shit.
Forget that. But now, can I say something
Yeah, I'm
just about this event? And I made it on. Just to get off of that. No, of course, bro. What are you talking about? No, but this is serious because if you saying one question, I want to like be able to just say how I feel about the event that y'all put on. And I walked in, I got to see the Malcolm speech from Andre, which was crazy.
I had a way to pivot. That was a beautiful way to pivot, right? I mean, you're a basketball player. You gotta pivot. You getting double teamed. You gotta use your pivot. Use them elbows. You know what I'm saying?
And to hear Mr. Belafonte speak and give his speech and like just to see the parallels. And I know that's why y'all put this on, was to like drive that message home, but it's crazy how those things are. I mean, it's inspiring, but it's also a little disheartening. It's a lot of things for me, but it's crazy how much of that stuff is still, all of it is still so relevant. And I'm curious to know, and I would love to like talk about it. It's like, how do we stop it from being a cycle of like great leaders who have great things to say and like who know, but it's like, and fight so hard to spend their whole lives fighting, but then I don't want I don't want to have to do this 50 years from now and then they quoting you or like quoting whoever and it's the same thing. So it's like, I wonder what we have to do to like stop that cycle.
That's Cole being a revolutionary.
I don't.
Because what did he say on My Delete Later? As I write these words, some gone insane. I'm stacking for a rainy day and it still ain't rain. I'm praying for a better day and it still ain't change. Shit's still the same. And he talking for 3001. The whole number changed. It's not 200. It's 3,000.
Like, there's no concrete ideas, but I have a feeling. Of course, economic power, I absolutely agree with that. But I feel like even before that's possible, it's like we got to turn our sights like from outward at the system, which is totally wrong, like completely wrong. But we got to turn our sights from like looking outward at the system and how wrong it is to like inward and like how we've been.
And fast forward, what did he say on Birthday Blizzard? He said, bro, I got so many different bars in my mind. I got so many different bars in my mind. He said, um, shit, brain fart.
System, which is totally wrong, like completely wrong. But we got to turn our sights from like looking outward at the system and how wrong it is to like inward and like how we've been affected by it and how we can like work every day.
I'm desperate for them commas like a run-on sentence. Like a run-on sentence. Yo, that one, that bar, and he's still desperate. He's still fighting, or he's still working. Like, he was like removing the need to work. Like, I got to retire my mama from the post office. Because now he's signing $95 million deals. Oh, bro. Leader outlet of a fool. I'm an unarmed menace.
To like clean ourselves. Like we gotta clean. We poison, bro. It's like a lot of poison.
Poison.
I'm not gonna.
Slim, what's good, bro?
I'm like totally enlightened. Like no, I see, but that doesn't mean I'm not affected by what I grew up seeing. We grew up watching ourselves be criminals on TV. We grew up watching ourselves be criminals in the movies. We grew up watching ourselves be gangster rappers. We grew up watching ourselves being a lot of things. Video girls. We grew up with this. So it's like a level of like, I feel like self-reflection and honesty that we gotta have. And instead of like marching on Washington, which we've been doing for a long time, it's like we gotta really march on the hood and like march on ourselves. And like, and try to wake each other up like, yo, you know what I mean? Like, which I know we do. That's what this is doing. But I feel like if we don't find a way to like truly love ourselves first and like wipe out that lack of self-worth that's been established, then that economic power can never actually truly happen. And then even the success we get in America, we only feel like we're successful because we're doing things that white people already did.
Wow.
It's like,
wow.
I'm the first judge. I'm the first black judge in Oakland, or I'm the first. I was like, yeah, congratulations. But you only happy because there was white people that was doing it, and now you're doing it. It's like, but what are you doing for us? Who's gonna make the first store in the hood that's not for profit? It's just a store. Nobody's making profit off the store. So I feel like watching those things was inspiring, but I felt like, man, everybody was aiming at the system. And I'm sure they were, but it's like, I feel like we gotta spend way more energy aiming at ourselves and like trying to fix ourselves. So that's what I'm looking at. Like, okay, I'm rambling right now, but that's the gist.
Yeah, I used to feel this. Like I used to feel like, yeah, it's true. I felt exactly the same way. I still feel that same way.
Waking people up.
I feel like when when you wash your hands, bro, like both hands is washing. You know what I'm saying? So I think that we gotta look inward, but at the same time, recognize which outside forces made us. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely,
like,
for sure.
And it's real easy. Like it's real easy to get caught. Like I used to get caught up blaming. I used to blame like everything was like black on black crime. Like how can we be mad at police officers for shooting us if we shoot ourselves? Right? You hear this a lot, and a lot of times when you go to somebody else outside of the community and you say, hey, these people who we pay our tax dollars to fund their bullets and they change and they come in here and they kill our kids for no reason. And they say, hey, but you don't say nothing when all of the black kids is killing kids. You know what I mean? That's kind of like a trump card.
That's the worst.
That I used to use a trump card that I used to take and accept. You know what I'm saying? I used to be like, oh man, you right. Like, what's wrong with us, man? We just kill each other. You know what I mean? Like, there's something wrong. There's something wrong with us. I think it's because our low self-worth and all these different things. you know, till I actually looked at the mathematics. And I looked at the mathematics recently. Like, crime occurs, you know, I rob who I'm next to. You know what I'm saying? So all crime generally looks, you know, demographically segregated.
For
you know what I'm
sure.
saying? Like, it's a high rate of, if I'm an African American man, I'm gonna get killed by another African American man. But if I'm a white man, it's a high rate that I'm gonna get killed by a white man. It's the same rate basically, with the few of the same percentage points. But when it happens in a white community, nobody says, "Hey, what's up with all this white on white crime?" You know, so they just say, "It was some violence." You know what I'm saying? And as long as we live in-
Altercation.
I mean,
Right.
Cole, as long as we live in neighborhoods where it's easier to get access to a gun or drugs than it is to get access to a job, you're gonna have violence and you're gonna have these lifestyles. You know what I'm saying? And me and you, we can make money making movies, making music, and look back and say, "Hey, what's up?" But if 90% of us, all they see, scratch a video, you know what I'm saying? I ain't gotta turn a video where I'm from to see, you know, what you saw in the movies and same with you, right?
For sure.
Yeah, so my uncle getting money this way, my mom's getting money this way, you know, my father locked up and this, that, and the third, and it becomes a self-fulfilling prophecy, you know what I mean? And I think that we gotta just wash both hands. We gotta look at outside and inside.
I agree. I 100% agree. But I feel like to that point, and you're absolutely right. You gotta be aware. You gotta be.
Look at how his eyes, bro. Both of these brothers' eyes get so big whenever they speak about this shit. If I said it, then I wrote it, stupid. Means they're passionate.
You gotta get your knowledge up. Period. You gotta
Yeah.
be completely aware of what's happening on the outside. But I feel like if you do not master inside first, outside is a waste of time. Like, it is truly a waste of time. Because what's gonna happen when you change the system and you overthrow the system?
Still broken.
You still broke. You broken inside. You're gonna end up repeating the same cycle. It happens over time in history. Period. There's a revolution. New people take power, and then the same thing ends up happening. Why? Because those people that took power was poisoned by the same things that they grew up. So I absolutely agree with you, but I feel like if we had to choose one first,
Fix inside.
Exactly. Don't be naive to what's going on into the system.
Right.
But it becomes so much.
Your internal compass teaches you how to measure. Your internal compass teaches you how to measure things externally a lot quicker and a lot better. Facts.
It's more irrelevant once you start powering up yourself and in your community. It's like, well, we clicked up over here, and we all know, and we all loving each other. So it's like, I understand what you're saying, but I feel like that first, you can have this, and the outside will get fixed.
Right.
But you cannot fix the outside without fixing inside, because it's going to lead to disaster is what I think. You know what I mean? But I totally understand what you mean.
I agree with you 100%. I just feel like we can fix the outside, like we can work on the outside and the inside at the same time.
I agree with that, for sure. We need, by the way, I feel like, I just feel like this is healthy. Like, bro, this is two young black men having intelligent dialogue about what's actually happening right now in America. Like,
yeah, for real.
I'm gonna say thank you for including me with this, bro.
Thank you for,
and like, this is an honor to just be here, bro.
Me, bro.
Nah, for real, thank you, bro. For real.
Good, man. We are part of the same body. Bro, my hand don't wake up and thank the other hand. You just move. You know what I'm saying? So let's keep moving. You feel me? And
I'm gonna say thank you for including me with this, bro.
Thank you for,
and like, this is an honor to just be here, bro. Nah, for real, thank you, bro. For real.
Good, man. We are part of the same body. Bro, my hand don't wake up and thank the other hand. You just move. You know what I'm saying? So let's keep moving. You feel me?
That was the hardest shit. That was the hardest shit. And you can tell, like, they're just unique people have a way about them. That's the bare statement I could say. Unique people have a way. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it because I see it all and I feel it all. We part of the same body. When you wake up, your right hand don't thank your other hand for you just move. Oh, wow, wow. Man, shout out, bro. Shout out, man. Who's back here in 2026? Yep, I'm about to say just got done reacting. Cheers to great minds. I'm gonna say cheers to great dialogue. Oh yeah. Came here from an I'm Dante donation saying Ryan Coogler. What the hell? All right. Shout out, man. Shout out. Ryan Coogler, Jermaine Cole. Happy birthday!